Hi friends, my name is Aqil Ahmed, and in this particular video tutorial we will see how to do error handling in store procedures in SQL Server. So the agenda of today's video tutorial is that we will see how can we do the error handling in store procedures in SQL Server. So error handling is one of the very important thing in any programming language. So suppose you have some code which can fail in future. Okay, suppose you have some insert queries or update or any kind of queries you have. Okay, so in case if your SQL queries fails, then there should be a mechanism so that it can log the error message along with some other information as well to a error log table. Okay, so we will see how we can do that. So without wasting further time, let's jump to the demo. So I got my SQL Server instance here and I will be using the SQL database today. Okay, so suppose we have some SQL Server query. Okay, so let me write one of the very easiest query that can fail actually. I'm trying to divide the 1 by 0. Okay, so it will throw an divide by 0 error. So if I execute the query, so this will throw the exception that divide by 0 error encountered. Okay, so suppose we got this particular query. Okay, and now we need to do the error handling. So for doing the error handling in SQL Server, we use the begin try, end try, begin catch and the end catch blocks. So whatever query we have that can fail, the query can be like single statement or a bunch of statement. Even you have like 5 or 10 SQL queries, so all the queries you can write inside the begin try and then inside the end try. Okay, so whatever code you had, you can put all the queries between the begin try and the end try. So what will happen when an error will occur inside the begin try and the end try? It will actually move the control to the catch block. So we need to write begin catch and then end catch. Okay, so the control will be moved to the catch block, and inside the catch block you can do like whatever you want to do. For example, you want to insert the record into a SQL Server table, so you can write the insert queries here. So there are some system variables, those helps you to know more about the error message that just occurred. Okay, so I have written a SQL query here. I can copy this one and I can paste it here. I will explain you all these things. Okay, so this is the suser name function. So this function actually returns the username under which this code is running. Okay, and this is the error number, this is the internal number from the SQL Server. Okay, and this is the error procedure, like in which store procedure this code is running. So right now this code is running outside of the store procedure. Okay, so this will show as the value as null. Otherwise, if this code is being executed from a store procedure, then the error procedure will actually show you the procedure name, and then the error line, it will give you the line number on which line the error is occurring. And then the most important one is the error message, like what is the error message. So if I execute the whole code now, okay, then it should display all the details. So the username is this one, desktop ekj hp, and this is the error number, internal error number, and the procedure number is null here because we are just directly executing this whole code. Okay, and the error line is 3. So this is the third line on which the error got occurred, and the error message is this one. Okay, so this is the simplest one. Now let's see how we can implement the error handling in the real life scenario. Okay, so let me open a new query window, and what actually I can do, I can create a table. Maybe I can create the table as product. Okay, and it can have id int identity. Okay, and then it can have like the product name, varchar 100, and then it can have the product price. Okay, and it can be of type money and not null, so that we cannot insert a null value inside the product price. So let me just execute this particular query. So a table got created, product. Now let's create a table to handle the errors as well. So I can create a table as create table error log. Okay, and id int identity. Okay, and then all the details I will log here. So details means like the username under which the process is failing. Okay, username varchar 100. Okay, the next one is error number. Okay, integer, then error procedure, it can be of type varchar 100, and after that error line, so it can be of integer, and then the error message, the most important one. So it can be of varchar max, okay, and then we can also have the dated as well. Dated means like at what time the error was occurred. So I can create this table as well, error log as well, okay. So that's fine. Now I can just remove these the select query. Now what I can do, I can actually create a store procedure and then I can write the code there, okay. So I can write drop procedure if exist. So I can call the store procedure as sp underscore add product, okay, and then we can give the parameter. The first parameter will be the product name, because we want to insert the product information, and it will be of type 100. Now the another parameter will be the product price, okay, and it will be of type money, okay. So this is fine. So now we can close this one, and then we can write as begin and end, okay. This is how, you know, the store procedure can be created. And of course we need to you know, write the create statement as well. Create procedure sp underscore add product, okay. So this is how the procedure can be created. Procedure, okay, so that's fine. Create procedure sp underscore add product, product name, product price, as begin and end. Now inside the store procedure we will just write the insert query, like insert into product table, okay, and the values, select product name and then the product price, okay. So this is how the store procedure can be created. So now if I execute this particular query, so the store procedure got created. And now if I execute the store procedure like exec, and then I can give the product name maybe as laptop, okay, and the value is 100. So it can actually insert a record into the product table. So I can select the data from the product table, okay. So it should have one record. So this is working absolutely fine. Now suppose if you look at the product price, so this is of type not null, but suppose if I pass the value as null here, then it should throw an error, okay. So this is throwing an error that cannot insert the value null into column. This one column does not allow nulls, okay. So the store procedure is failing now. So what I want is that whenever the store procedure fails, it should insert a record into the error log table, so that I know like at how many times the store procedure was failed and which user was actually calling the store procedure, and what is the error message, and at what time the procedure was failed, okay. So I need all those details. So what we can do, whatever code in the store procedure that can fail, we can enclose that code inside the begin try and then inside end try, okay. And then we can write the code to handle those exceptions. So we can write a begin catch and then end catch, okay. Now inside the begin and end catch, we can actually write the insert queries to insert the data into the error log table. So we can write insert into error log, okay, and then select the values. So the values are like username, error number. So I can actually copy this select statement from here, okay, and I can paste it here. So the first one is the username, error number, error procedure, error line, error message, and the last one is the dated. So for the dated we can use the getDate function, okay. So this is the store procedure. So I can just drop and recreate the store procedure. So the query ran fine. Now right now if I select the data from the error log table, so that this table should be empty as of now. Now in case if I recall the same store procedure again, so the store procedure will fail and it should insert a record, you know, it will fail here at the try block, and then it will move the control to the catch block, and in the catch block it will insert a record into the error log table, okay. So let me execute the store procedure again. So the store procedure ran fine, okay. And now if you look at the error log table, then you will see the error message that we got a record into the error log table that for this user, HP user, this is the error number, and the error procedure name is this one, sp underscore add product, okay, and the error line number is 7, okay, and the error message is this one, cannot insert the value null into column product price, column does not allow nulls, okay. And this is the time, like when at which time the procedure was failed. Yeah, so this is how you can handle the errors in the stored procedures in SQL Server. Yes, I will share all the code with you, like the code to create these tables, product table, error log table, and the code to create the stored procedures. Yes, so I think that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching the video, and if you like the video, then please click the like button. Do subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon and click on all so that you will be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much.